So coming into this year, obviously, rookie coming into the box lacrosse game, you've had a few scrimmage games underneath you. I don't know how practical they are to the regular season, but how have you felt getting acclimated here through the first month?
Yeah, I felt really good. Obviously, taking some big strides from the first week out here, a couple weeks ago here in Roch. Felt a little lost, to be honest. It's been a year or two since I played the game, and all those guys in that room have helped me along the way, and they're teaching me over these past couple weeks, teaching me the new game, and yeah, we're taking strides as a group, and I feel more comfortable out there for sure.
Mike Hazen said earlier today about the internal competition within the roster and that everybody's competing and that no roster spot is guaranteed. Do you feel that as a rookie, that internal competition doesn't bring the best out of you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone in there has got each other's backs, but at the end of the day, you are fighting for your spot on the team, and we're all supporting each other, and we're going as a group. So yeah, everyone's fighting for a spot each and every day, and we all know that, and we're all doing it together. So that's the big thing is the room's really come together here, and we're pushing forward together.
You played 3 games in scrimmage, 3 wins. How has that, we'll call it exhibition play, how has it evolved from game 1 to game 3? Are you guys getting closer and closer to playing to the identity you want to play like?
Yeah, for sure. I think we've taken strides with our intensity. I think it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get up for preseason games. Obviously, there's no one in the building, and there's not kind of got to make up that energy yourself. So I think we've taken strides, and that's kind of something we stressed is urgency and intensity. And I think that's something we really came a long way from. I think we started at the Georgia game really slow, and that's kind of what we stressed into this one is coming out strong, showing our intensity, and kind of building like that group character together, and I think we've done that throughout the 3 weeks here.
How did it feel to finally play in Blue Cross Arena for a game against a different team?
Yeah, it felt really good. Obviously, getting that the familiarity with the rink and kind of going through that game day routine and getting a kind of practice run, a dry run at it for next week is huge, and kind of know what you're expecting for next week. So that's good to get that dry run in.
You didn't get as much of the opportunity for pro lacrosse that you might have been warranted this summer, and now you kind of get to really set into it with the preseason and being in Rochester. Just how has it been for you realizing you're a pro lacrosse player?
Yeah, it's been really cool. Like I said, these guys have shown me the ropes. There's a lot of vets in that room that have done a lot in this league, and kind of just looking and watching them doing what they're doing, talking to them, asking them questions, all that stuff, and they've helped me along the way, and kind of just easing me into the process, and yeah, I feel like I've come a long way, and excited to get going.
That lefty side has nobody with the same kind of game as you. Is it easier for you to learn from guys who have a different game and can present you different aspects to learn from?
Yeah, I think it's just working together and everyone has their own strengths, right? So kind of knowing what Fieldy does well, or Loamy does well, or Turner does well, all those guys, Highfield, all those guys. So kind of just learning what we do well, what I do well with them, all that kind of stuff is come a long way since the first week here in Roch, and I think we've grown together, and yeah, we're just learning each other's capabilities and kind of feeding off each other. So I think we've done a good job of that.
Felt like the power play was kind of buzzing throughout the entire game. I mean, the first one didn't go, but after that, it was just kind of rolling. How'd you feel on the extra man?
Yeah, it felt good. Obviously, there's kind of those little soft spots there, and you got to find them, and that's something I think Turner Evans does a great job there in the low corner. So watching his game there, and Fieldy's got a great shot from the outside, so getting those guys open, and yeah, I think we're still making strides and still got to work on it a little bit, but yeah, it felt good to kind of get some goals on that power play and feel good going into the season.
How excited are you for your first professional box lacrosse game?
Yeah, really excited. I've said it a couple of times, just kind of growing up watching that box lacrosse game in Toronto and seeing all the legends come through, and now you're part of the league, part of that group, and kind of just excited to get going, and kind of can't wait for the 7 days to go by and get back out here on Blue Cross.